There's a time long ago before this pimple grew and shrunk and hopefully will eventually disappear. So don't stare at it. Don't stare at the pimple. I was bench pressing in the garage. Didn't really have a bedtime or curfew. Because, had to go through assigned dormitory, chamber, quarters, bedroom in order to get to the garage. So I was in the garage, bench pressing. I think it was only 100 pounds. When I guess middle of the night or, towards the beginnings of it. I'm not really sure which time it was, but I was bench pressing and the lights went out. Garage light went out. I think even the street light went out. Like, power went. And so I put the weights back up, stood up, looked around. That's kind of how I noticed the street lamp wasn't shining through the garage. It was dark, except for, and I was looking around, and two red eyes. Well, I mean, two red glowing orbs in the dark. And so they were looking right at me. And so, with my head slightly looking up, because it was up on the ceiling. And then all of a sudden, the lights came back on. And so I guess, power company saw the problem. Little bleep, bleep. Brown out, I think they call it. No. There's power spikes went bleep, and then out. Brown out. I would just go out. Probably got a notebook somewhere with it. Anyway, there it was. A rat. A really big mouse. Sitting on top of one of the beams in the garage, staring at me. Apparently had been watching me work out for a while. I don't know exactly how long. But I just stood there, staring back at this mouse, this rat, this little critter. And then eventually it stopped staring at me and it ran. Because we had a great big square hole that led into the rest of the house in the attic. Well, the attic, that was one of the ways you could get into the attic. So bam, a mouse, rat thingy runs into there. And I get back to working out. I mean, years before I got the weights head and everything, years before, Dad shoved me into the attic to go run the coaxial cables for the new TV antenna. And, he was getting, I think he got those cable boxes. The decoded, decrypted cable boxes. And so I was running the coax for all the connections. Thing is, the attic had one of those, dang it, I was using the word earlier. It was the insulation. Fiberglass insulation. And so, while I was up there, I think I had a flashlight. I think. It's a lot of insulation, a lot of fiberglass insulation. With some dust. There were lots of dust bunnies up there too. But in between the fiberglass insulation, dust bunnies, there were like little rat, looked like Tic Tacs, but they were of various brown shades. Some of them so old, when I moved, they'd poof and turn to dust, or, so a lot of rat pellets poofing out. And they'd been up there for a while. So it wasn't that surprising two red eyes staring at me in the dark, and then poof! Oh look, it's a rat, and it just went off to probably use the potty. I guess I don't know, but yeah, I've inhaled all the rat apples. I had a shower after that because I had the fiberglass making me itchy, and his throat was itchy, so did some gargling too. Larisa, will you call today? Please. Look at that. Whatever the Percy Jackson. It's still trying. It's still. It's got a great effort to go. Buffering. Yeah. We don't need no sticking buffering. Still buffering. How much?
175.
This place used to lure satyrs every day. Huh?